Hey everybody, we are long overdue for like an update video, community update video, a channel update video. I've been doing a lot of deck list videos lately. I've heard, I did a poll to get people's thoughts on what they want to see from the channel. I've been getting a lot of responses back from that. The majority want decks. Surprise, you want me to show you my decks. I'm gonna send you some deck pics. Let's do it. So I've been doing that. I've been working on that a lot. But there's a lot that's been going on and that I want to get back to, or at least I want to kind of let you guys know what's going on, give you some updates so you are aware that there's other things happening, not just on my channel, but in the game in general. And if you've been paying attention to the videos or you're active on the Discord or Reddit, you should have some indication of some of these things, but not all of these things. This is an exclusive. This is an exclusive. So really quick, let me talk to you about a couple of the things that I want to go into. There we go. Where'd the game go? It was blacked out there. Yeah, so we've got some more deck videos coming up. Been working on quite a few, trying to get at least 2 a week, making that a thing. So that's coming out. But I want to give a big thanks to everybody who's been sending me comments, liking, subscribing. If you haven't done so, think about doing it. If you're coming in here checking to see what I've been posting, if you want to see what goes on with news updates, the deck videos, the podcast, whatever, it's all appreciated. You guys are helping me get to places I haven't been yet with regards to activity on the channel, feedback, and I really appreciate that, especially after doing the podcast for a year and a half now. It seems to be having some regular listeners, which is fantastic because I think we have a good show and we talk about the game that we all love and enjoy. And if you haven't been on it and you're on the fence about it, there's always an open invite, so feel free to send me a message. We've got like 5 or 6 weeks out still of guest book. We're going to be having some World Cup guests on the channel as well, some World Cup teams looking to get in on the action. So that's going to be fun as well. World Cup is happening right now. That is the big event. That's the big community kickoff. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about that, doing some updates. I'll be showing my replays of my games as we go through the rounds. Just had my round 2 games against Peko Katardi. Tough games, man. Tough games. I'll tell you, he's a strong competitor. So that's all I'm going to say right now. You can look forward to those replays coming here shortly. Another thing I want to mention here, because it's August, I've had people ask me about the contest kicking off. The deck list contest. When are you going to bring back the deck list contests? Because I used to do the deck list, like thematic deck list, show me your decks, and 1,000 gold for first place, 500 for second, third for 300 for third. And all I have to do is build a deck that's thematic to the theme. My goal is to bring those back this month. It is already August 3rd. I'm a little bit behind the times, but it's going to happen. I've got to figure out the theme, and I'm going to make a quick announcement. But I also have another contest that's already kicked off that we talked about both on the podcast and I believe in the Discord and on Reddit. I've made posts about it. So I'm going to clarify right now. This is World Cup related. This is World Cup related. It is a make your bets. Place your bets for the top 8, basically. And in order of who you think is going to win it. Take a look at go to challenge, go to Discord, go to Reddit, find where the tournament section is for the Horus Heresy Legions card game. Pull up the World Cup link, go to challenge, see who all the teams are, see who's playing, and then send me your picks via PM of your top 8, ranking 1st through 8. Who do you think is going to take 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, etc.? At the end of it all, at the end of the whole World Cup, I'm going to take those picks, I'm going to determine scores on those, and the top 3 players who submitted those picks are going to win 1,000 gold. I've got a promo code to give away for that. That's it. That's as easy. Whether you're playing the World Cup or not, you get a chance to participate, follow along, see if your teams are winning. Because of the way the tournament is structured, I couldn't quite do a March Madness style tournament bracket or link to and have people place their bets there. So really what I'm asking people to do here is take a look at the teams that are playing, make your picks, Get 1,000 gold if you're in the top 3. So far, I've gotten 6 players submitted. We just started off this contest about 3 or 4 days ago, so there's plenty of time. The deadline to get those picks in is August 31st. So you can actually gauge and see how teams are going, but once that top 8 is locked, or August 31st happens, whichever happens first, August 31st, the cutoff, then that determines your pick, and then we rank them, right? Picks 1 through 8. Whoever gets, if you get a team in the top 8, you'll get a point for that. If you get the team placed correctly where they are, you'll get an additional point for that. First place is worth 10 points, 9 for second, 8 for third, 7 for fourth, and so on. So it should be fun. It should be interesting, the picks, and it just kind of a way for people to kind of follow along with the World Cup. So place your bets, check that out, and get those picks into me. Now, the deck list contest, like I said, that is going to come out. Keep your eyes tuned. I'm going to try to get it out within the next week or two. Week and a half. It will probably go until September once it's announced. I'm just trying to get so much done. But also taking place on the 13th of this month. August 13th, we're bringing Bar Night Legions back this month. The last Bar Night Legions I think I had was in May. It's been a very busy summer, busier than I expected, quite frankly. I expected a little bit slower of a summer, and it got busy, which is one reason why I've just done what I can do. And it's time to get to some Bar Night Legions. It's time to do some drinking and some playing cards, folks. It's going to be fun stuff. So I think we're going to go with a tried and true, just the standard B tier format for that. And that is going to be on the 13th. Actually, you know what? No, it's not going to be on the 13th. I lied. It's going to be on the 19th. August 19th is when that's going to take place. And that is going to be a B-tier tournament. If you haven't participated in Bar Night Legions before, feel free to PM me. It's really fun. It's a great time of just being on Vox and playing cards. And if you bring Titans, you will lose, because Titans will not be allowed. Titans are just not allowed. Although I think I'm going to create a format that will allow Titans, but will basically not make it like worth playing, or like if you want to play, you'll get like extra juice. You'll get extra juice for playing Titans. Keep your eyes peeled for that. That's a whole, I got to come up with a catchy title for that. I'm already thinking on it. So Bar Night Legions is coming back August 19th. That's when that's going to take place. World Cup, we talked about that. Talked about placing your bets. So the podcast Q&A, that's the next thing I want to make sure they mention right now, so people are aware of it. We've posted up the questions. I gathered questions for 2 weeks on the social networks that are out there from players to try to get that information out there to see what questions people have for Mr. Everguild. We're going to be doing that call on this Sunday. And physics teacher is going to be joining me on the call with Mr. Everguild. That episode is going to air on Thursday, this coming Thursday, which is August 11th. And that will be the updated Q&A for it's been like 5 months since we had a Q&A. And there are some good questions. There are some questions I think that we've already gotten answers for, or we're about to get answers for shortly. But a good majority of them have not been asked, and I think it's time that we get some answers, or at the very least get some feedback to Everguild. So that is going to be a good discussion, and I hope that everybody kind of tunes in either on the platforms that you can listen to the podcast, which is Podbean, Spotify, Google Play, Podlist, Apple Music, iTunes, I don't know whatever they call it right now, whatever the Apple identifier is, or right here on the YouTube channel when the API uploads it. You can check that out. Then somewhere along the way, either at the end of this month or in September, I'm going to get back to doing some streams, some Twitch streams and some Steam streams. Those are typically have been scheduled, but as I said, the summer has been really busy, so if I do any in the meantime, it's going to be impromptu. I'll try to give advance notice as much as I can. Keep your eyes out for those, because those will be a chance for people to win some promo codes just for playing me and winning against certain things, or playing certain cards and winning. We've had fun doing that before. I'd like to get back to doing that again. I just got to have time in the evenings to do that. So that's on the agenda to do. What I have been working on, in addition to the videos, in addition to the podcast and gathering questions to Q&A and summer activities in real life and all that fun stuff, guys, the culmination is here. I've been working on the album. That's right. I'm talking about the album. Talking about Straight Out of Deck Slots. It's coming. It started out as a joke 4 years ago. I did a couple parodies. You've maybe seen a couple of them already on the channel or in videos or on the podcast. We kind of played garbled versions of them. But no, I went further with it. I still have got about 4 or 5 half-finished parodies that I wrote down that are all centric around the game that we love and enjoy, Horus Heresy Legions. Some of them reference a couple community things, good things, no shade thrown, except at Everguild. But I had fun with it, and I've been working on it for like the last 2 months, doing recordings, editing, trying to get things right, vocals right. It's amateur, but I'm proud of it, and I'm looking forward to bringing it to you guys here. The 2 people who actually like seem to care about the parodies. And for the rest of you, you know what, you can just throw it up, listen to it, and not maybe get a chuckle out of it one time, pass it on. But it's just something that I wanted to do, that I've been working on. Straight Out of Deck Slots. There are 11 tracks that there's a couple like little goofy things I threw up on there, and then there's a couple original songs and some remixing too. So it's not just what you've heard before. It's going to be all new stuff. And that is going to come out this month. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I've taken a look around to see if I can get it uploaded for free. I might just do it as one video with all the songs time-stamped. I'm not sure. That's coming in about a week and a half. And it's going to just show up, and it's going to drop, and we're going to have an album party. We're going to get the Crystal, and we'll get a table at the club. You can come on over and bring your entourage. I don't know. Just I hope it's enjoyed by some. I hope it's appreciated by some. But it's coming, and I wanted to let you guys know about it so you could kind of keep your eye out for it, or at least eye roll when it happens. This is the last of what I've got as far as updates currently. Now, I do have wind, and it is the first week of August. There may be a balance patch coming, in which case we'll be talking about that both in video format at some point, but also on the podcast following the Q&A with some other players out there in the community. So, I mean, it all kind of comes full circle. It's been a busy project thing. I've had a lot of fun doing it. I really want to thank everybody who just has continued to offer their thanks, their appreciation, their likes, whatever it is. I have yet to see, just for people who understand, I have yet to see $1 from any of the stuff I do. Even though I've got the YouTube ads or whatever that pop up here, I don't get jack squat. All right. I do it because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy the game, and I hope you guys get to enjoy the content. And I really appreciate the folks who do. And I hope that the decks videos that I'm going to keep pumping out are appreciated. And I hope they keep you guys inspired and you find some ways to have fun playing the game. So we're going to do that. We're going to get back to it. This is the end of the update video. Thanks for checking it out. Stay tuned for all the fun things to come. I'm going to be busy. Till next time, keep playing Legions. Bye.